Audio Jungle.
Hello everybody and welcome to chapter 5. And first of all, congratulations on making it this far. Now I'm pretty sure you have learned a lot more than we had started. Now this is a little complex, joining tables. This is pretty much uh, joining multiple columns and running queries on joining multiple tables and running queries on multiple tables at once. Okay, so let me give you an example. Now what if you want okay, first of all, we had two tables, right? We had a customers table and we have an orders table. Now let's say you want to get the number of times each customer has ordered. Okay, so if I assign you a task, okay, now get the number of times each customer has ordered. Now there is customer details in customer table and there is order details in order table, but they are both in different tables, right? So in details table or details table, you can go and check how many times a person has ordered by doing, you get the order amount where this equals to this, something like that, right? Also that would be, you have to do it individually for each customer, like select, get all orders where customer equals to something, get all orders, select all orders from orders table where customer ID equals to something or customer name equals to something. So that way you will have to do it, and there are a lot of customers, so you have to do a lot of times. So instead of that, what we can do is we can join tables and then run the query. We will shortly see how, and there are also other ways of doing that, but now in this one we will be talking about joining tables. All right. So in joining tables, we will be covering the following topics. Now, first one is not exactly joining, it's just something that you can use in joining tables. So it's table and column aliases, and it's then using aliases instead of actual table name, because table, if you use multiple table names, it can get confusing while using joins. So instead of full names, we can give them aliases, and then inner join, left join, right join, and cross join, the different type of joins that we can do. All right, so let's get started with first tables and column aliases. So here I am. I have my workbench open. Now go to, where do you want to go? Let's go to customer table. Okay, customers. Let's go to customers. And remember, guys, this is not joining. Now we are learning to use alias or alias, whichever is pronounced, it's the same thing. So let's say you want to select contact last name. This is a very long word, like contact last name. It would be a lot simpler if it was just last name, right? So what we can do is we can use an alias to do that. We can do select contact last name as last name. We run this. As you can see, last name is displayed, not the contact last name as the column title, right? If we remove this and run this again, we get contact last name. Okay, so this is an alias for a column. Okay, now we can have more things. We can have we can combine two different columns and then make it into one column. Let's say we don't have this column, customer name. Sorry, let's say we want contact last name and contact first name. Okay, combined together. So what we can do is we can do, there is a function called concat underscore ws. What this does is it concatenates two different things using a using a character. Like, okay, let's say we want a comma between the first name and the last, contact first name and contact last name, and then we want contact first name and contact last name, right? Now if we run this, as we can see, our contact first name and last name are joined together with a comma, right? We add a space here, there's a space here. Now the thing is, as you can see, now why was the alias necessary? Because For contact last name, just doing contact last name as last name, it was a little helpful, but it was not exactly that helpful because contact last name is also pretty readable. But if we have something like this, now the column name is contact underscore ws and this, and if you have a condition like where 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 this name needs to be equal to something, then you'll have to write like where contact underscore ws or this result equals to some name. Now that is very long and very hectic. There's high probability of you doing a mistake there in a character or something. So this is alias is very helpful when we have something just like this. Okay, so instead of this as the column name, this here, what we can do is we can create an alias for this column. So what that becomes is we can go as full name, right? Hit Ctrl Enter. As you can see now, it is clearly visible as full name. In this instance and the instance before this one, we had used an alias for a column, right? So we had used this full name for just this one, and we had used last name for contact last name. So those were aliases for columns. Excuse me. Now we want alias for table. We can also have alias for table, right? So let's remove this and do something like this. Control Enter. As you can see, now you have select all from classic models dot customers, right? Now what we can do is, if we want to write a condition here, right, and we go from classic models dot customers, right, and sorry, from classic models dot customers dot customer name equals to, okay, which customer do we want to get details for? Let's say this first one, Atelier Graphic. And if you paste it here, hit Control Enter, you get the details, right? But now this was very long. Okay, now you could do this, right? You could do this, but when joining tables, if there is the same row in some another table, then you'll get a conflict and you get an error. So what we can do is we can go here and write e here, and we can do e dot customer name. So that gives us the customer name of this table, right? So let me give you an example. We go select all from classic models dot customers, right? Select all from is missing here. Hit Control Enter, we get everything. Now we can create an alias for tables uh, just by typing something next to the table name. Okay, so this is the table name from classic models customers, and we can write, let's say, just write cus. Now the cus has become the alias, and in the conditions following this we can use cus, and it will be representing classic models dot customers. Okay, so to give you an example, let's give another condition where cus.city equals to, sorry, not from where, cus.city equals to uh, New York City. Okay, now this is pretty simple and this works. Okay, select all from classic models of customers cus, where cus city equals to nyc. Now this is very helpful when we are joining multiple tables and using aliases to make things a lot shorter and keeping track of things. So for now we know how we can create an alias for a column, how we can create an alias if we use a function like concat underscore ws, and how we can create an alias for a table and use that in filtering, right? So those things are pretty clear. And now we can move on to joining tables. Now we will be looking more into inner join. We will be looking deeply into inner join. So now first of all, as you can see here in inner join, this is the Venn diagram. Now let's say if this is T1, this is table 1, and this T2 is table 2. Now using inner join, what we do is we use a column that is common in both the tables, and we use rows according to that column. The column that has same value in both the rows. So that becomes the linking column, and then we join the corresponding rows. Alright, so let's open up Workbench and I can give you a better example. So here we are. Now let's open your product table. Let's see what we have in this, and let's see our product line. Okay, now every product is in a product line. Like if some car is sold, that some vehicle is sold, so that is either a classic car or a motorcycle or a plane or a ship. So these are the product lines, right? And we have a text description for our product line. So if it's a classic car, then we have this text description for our ads. It can be attention car enthusiast, make your wireless car ownership dream come true, blah blah blah. So this is the text description. This is what our marketers are showing in the ads, TV ads that are running in the billboards and stuff. Alright, so these are our product lines. Now these are the products that we actually have. Okay, and this is the product description. So let's say for analysis purposes, some of our board members or some of your managers need to see which product code, need to see the product code, product name, product line, product description, and the product this thing that is being used in advertisements, and the text description. So as you can see, we have product name here, not product name, we have a product line here that describes which product this vehicle is in. Okay, and that's all we have that is from the product lines table. Now in product line we have this text description. So to get this text description and product line and product name and vendors and stuff in the same view or same result set, what we can do is we can use inner join. Okay, so let's do that. So what we can do is, first of all, let's name what we want to select. Let's say we want to select product code, comma, product name, and product line, and let's say product vendor, product description. And what do we want? We want text description, right? So first, if you write text description here, and then we need to join. Now Workbench, I assumed Workbench would give me an error because this text description is not in this table, but it's not giving me an error, so that's okay. From classic models dot products, and then write the word inner join. So which table do we want to join? So after this inner join, we want to write which table. We want to join to the product lines table, right? So we'll write product lines, and then how do we join it? So whenever the two tables are joined, those need to be joined through a column, right? If you are joining something, two of the things, then it needs to be joined by something. That by is this product line table, this product line column in our case, because this product line is also in this product lines table, right? So we go on, join on, we can do product lines dot product line equals to
products dot product line. Okay, now if we control enter, we should probably get an error, and we have this error. Now see what this error is saying. It's saying column product line in field list is ambiguous. So what does that mean? Now it's saying this is ambiguous. This is ambiguous because, as you can see, we are joining two tables here. That is, we are joining classic models in a join product lines. So we are joining these two tables, and then we are asking for product line. Now we have product line in products table 2 and products line in this products line table 2. So from which column should I select? So from which column should the product line be selected? So that is, our MySQL has been confused in that thing, so that's why we have an error. So the value is same in both the tables, so we can write anything. So let's just write products dot product line, and if we control enter, now we have what we need, right? We have the product line here, vendor here, product description here, text description here, right? For classic cars we have this text description, and for vintage car we have this vintage text description. So that's how you do joins, right? Okay, so this was a pretty simple example, and now we will be looking more into it, and we will be joining multiple columns together. Okay, but before that, let me show you how to use alias, the one we have already used and learned how to use. So now in practical sense, how we can use it to make our code shorter. Now as you can see here, we are doing product lines dot product line, products dot product line. So this is a little longer to write, and if we have more and more of these tables, it becomes more confusing and more difficult or tedious to write. So as you have already learned, we just go, this is called T1, and let's call this product line T2, right? So now, according to our previous classes, we have learned that if we write a table if we write a name right next to our table name, then this can be used as an alias, and this applies to this too. So if we write T2 right next to the table name, and this can be used as an alias. So if we have the alias, we just can write T1.product line equals to T2.product line. So this is pretty simple also. It is saying join table T1 and T2 where T1.product line equals to T2.product line. So first it searches for vintage car, and then it searches for vintage car table name, column name here. It's found vintage car here, and then since those two are matched, and we are then getting text description from this thing. Okay, so do you get what I'm trying to say? So we have vintage car here, right? T1 product line, and then we're checking if it is equals to T2 product line. So is it equal to this? No, it is not equal to planes, it is not equal to trucks and buses, it is not equal to ships, but our vintage cars is equals to this, right? So we can join on this row, and we do join on this row, but we only ask for text description, and then after when we join, we just pull this and then we put it in our result, and then we hit control enter. Okay, unknown column products.product line. So this is wrong. This is T1 now. Hit control enter, and now that's how it is done. Alright, that's how it's done. So your first joining is complete. So now that you are very much familiar with joins, let's level up the game and let's join 3 tables. Yes, said it. Let's join 3 tables. So you can join 3, 4, 5, any number of tables is required. So for now, let's say we are joining orders to order details to products. So now as you can see here, the orders from orders table we can get order number, order date, required date and stuff. And from order details we can get order number, quantity order, and price of each item. And from products we can get the product name, product vendor, product line, the kind of stuff. So in our result view or the result set, what we want is the order details, when was it ordered, that kind of stuff, and then we want the order number, the price of each item, and then we want what was ordered. So all of those three things in a single result, in a single view. So to do that, let's open up any of our tables. Let's open order table. Okay, now instead of order all, let's just type what we want. So let's say from let's open up so that we can see what columns are available here, and in orders, and in our products table. Okay, so now we know that what we have available. So as you can see, guys, now you don't need to have one column similar in both in all three of the tables. Like if you have anything common between these two and anything common between these two, you can join according to those columns. So you can join this to this, and once these two are joined and this has something in common with this, then these two can be joined, so all three are joined. Okay, so now let's say this product code and product code are similar in this, so we will join on product code also. And here we have order number and order number here, so we can join this and this using order number, and this order details and products using product code. So we know what we are going to join. So first of all, let's say select from our orders table, we want to select order number, comma order date, comma product orders. Do we have a okay, let's select these two from orders table, right? Just these two, and then let's join this table, orders table, to order number, order date. Okay, so what else do we want? Okay, from this table we want order number and order date, right? And from this this table, let's say we want, what do we want? We want ordered quantity, right? Quantity ordered. And from this, let's say we want product name, comma, what else do we want from here? Let's say we also want product lines, right? Product line. So from here, from this table we want order number, order date, and quantity ordered. Okay, from this table we want product name and product line, and from this table we have got this ordered, ORDERED. Okay, so we have some columns from all three of the required tables. Alright, so now let's go to the joining part. Okay, now so first of all we will be joining orders table, this orders table, to which table? Check it out, guys. With which table does this orders table has a column in common? Order number, so it's clearly visible here. So we can join these two using order number. So to do that, as we have already done, we go join, inner join, order details on. So let's use aliases. Let's call this T1, let's call this T2, and it becomes T1 dot order number equals to T2 dot order number. Okay, now just to check if this much is working or not, let's remove some columns that are in this thing. So that will be product name and product line. So if we remove these two and run, as you can see, we have an error. Column order number in field list is ambiguous. Okay, so this order number is ambiguous because why? We have an order number. First of all, this is wrong. T1.order number. Now let's run this. It is wrong because I think we faced this error in the previous part also. It's order number is here also, order number is here also. So our MySQL is confused. Which order number should I use? So that is some confusing thing. So one more thing that we can do is, instead of doing this equals to when the column names are same, as you can see here, column names are same, order number. So we can remove the alias also, and we can join with the using keyword. So what is that is, instead of doing this column equals to this column, we can just use the using keyword and write the common column name here. So that is order number. So if both the column names are same, then we can write using order number, right? Using the similar column in both the tables. Okay. Now if I hit Control Enter, then this works, as you can see. So if you have same column name, then instead of doing t1 dot something equals to t2 dot something, you can just write using something, that is the column name. Okay. Now what else do we want? We have got the order number, we have got the order date, we have got the quantity ordered. So let's say we also want what was the product name and the product line, so we can see how much product is selling, right? So let's hit comma, product name and product line. Okay, from this inner join order details using this. Now in these two we have order number, order date, and quantity ordered. Do we have anything from these three in this products column? No, we don't, right? So but we have this product code common with this order detail column. And do we have anything common with these orders? I think not. It's not. So we can join this and this using the product code, right? So we can go in join order details. Sorry, we have already joined order details using order number. Now we can join order, not order, it's products. This table is products. We have already joined order details to orders, right? Now we want to join orders to products, right? So products. Now as you can see, in this order details and products column we have product code common, so we write using product code. Okay, now we Control Enter. As you can see, we have got the order number, order date, quantity ordered, product name, vintage cars. So now we have a set of data that we can make some analysis from. Let's say 30 of vintage cars were ordered on this day. See, as you can see here. So now we have the order number, order date, quantity ordered, product name and product lines. So we have all the required things in one column. That's pretty helpful, right? So this is how you can join more than one columns, right? So let's say we are joining orders table with the order details with the products details. So how did we join? So we have the products table. First of all, we are getting data from orders table, right? From orders table, and we join orders and order details using order number, because order number is common in these two, and then we join orders to products using the product code. Sorry, not product code, What do we have in common here? No, we are using this to join this. Okay, as I said earlier, once these two are joined, we can use any column from these two to join to the third table. So first we join these two using the order number, then once we can and then once these are joined, we can use the product code from here to join these two to this. Alright, so that's how you join more than one tables. Now we will be talking about left join. Now in inner join, what used to happen was only the rows were selected from both the tables that had satisfied the join condition, right? Like if the join condition was t1 dot customer number equals to t2 dot customer number, now if the customer number were same in both the tables, then those values from those rows were selected, right? Now let's take a look into left join. As we can see here, t1 represents table 1 and t2 represents table 2, right? So in left join, one key point that you need to remember is all the rows from t1 are selected, right? Even if the join condition is not matched, all the rows from t1 are selected, and only the value from the rows from t2 are selected that match the join condition. Okay, now for example, if we take a look into our customers and orders table, let's say there are 100 customers that are registered in your website, right? If you have 100 customers registered, it'll be a great thing if all of them have ordered at least once, but if they have not, then those customers that have not ordered will not have anything in this orders column. But if we do left join, then all the customers will be selected from this customers table, and only the customers from this orders table will be selected that have a customer number, right? And for the rest of the rows that are selected from this, the order number, order date, all these values will be null if it is selected in the resulting view or result set that is generated. Okay, now let's take a look into this. Select your customers table, right? Now let's say from the customers table we want to select customer name, and let's say phone, let's say just phone. Okay, if you say control enter, we got these two. Now let's say we are doing left join, we want to join to orders table, right? Left join orders on, again let's use aliases because that becomes alias or alias, what do you call it? Alias, let's say alias. Left join this table. Now join using which column? On t1 dot customer number equals to t2 dot customer number, right? Now we are just selecting customer name and phone number. Now what's the purpose of joining if you don't use anything from the second table, right? So let's do something from the second table, that is orders table, and let's say we select order number and status. Okay, so we go order number, status. Now we have everything we want. Hit control enter, we got the result. And if you are the smart one who has using, remember from the previous tutorial, congratulations to you. You just use customer number. Okay, and remove this on. We don't need T2, we don't need T1, if we can just use this. Alright, so this is very important and very helpful also. If we hit control enter now, we got this, right? Now as you can see, some of the rows have null values in the columns that we got from second table, right? We got this from second table, we got this from second table, right? Now we have all the customers from first table, so this one is the left table and this one is the right table as it is on right. Okay, so we got every row from the left table, that is we got everything, and Now these customers don't have a corresponding value in order table. That means the customer number is not in the order table, and that means the customer has not ordered yet. So these values are null because they don't exist in the right table. Okay, so this is the difference between left and right join. Left join and inner join. Now after this we will be covering right join. As you have probably guessed, what is different in the right join. Okay, so now we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 extra columns here. If we just go inner join, see, the null values are removed. Only the values that are existing in only the customer number that exists in both the tables, both this table and this table, are fetched in this inner join. Okay, so this only fetches the customers that have ordered at least once. As you can see, our inner join returned 326 rows, and our left join returned 352 rows. So there are around, how many is this, 26 customers that have not ordered yet. Okay, so that is the difference. Now if we remove inner, if we just use in and hit Control Enter, what do you think? This is inner join. By default MySQL uses inner join, so and if you are wanting to do inner join, then no need to write inner, you can just use join. Otherwise you can do left join and hit Control Enter. Okay, so this is left join. Now if we remove this left join from here, right, if we remove left and we write right join instead, what do you think will be the result? Now we will get all the orders here, and we will get all the values filled here also, because if there is no customer, there is no order. Every order will have a corresponding customer, right? So if you do right join, there will be no null values here. So what happened is it got every order number, every status that there is in the right table, that is the orders table, and for every column it tried to get the data of corresponding customer number. Now this has a customer number, all the orders have a customer number in customers table, right? So that's why no values are null. So that is the difference between a left and a right table, right join. A left join shows you just all the columns of left and the matching columns of the right table, and the right does exactly the opposite. Now one useful thing that we use left joins are for finding out the customers that they haven't ordered yet, and so that we can send them SMS, we can send them email or something like that, like, you haven't ordered, what is the reason, please order. We can send them something like that, give them special discounts to just get them started. So one thing is we can just order by status or something, so we can see here these are null, so we know these customers haven't ordered yet. Okay, but if we want to get just these and not the first ones that have ordered, we can just go where order number is null, use the is null keyword, hit Control Enter, and we just get the customers that haven't ordered yet. Now we can export this as CSV, take a picture from your phone and send it to whoever you want to send it to, and give them a call or whatever. So that's how you use this left join. This is a very important, not exactly important, but very useful trick that you can use with left join to find out the customers or the unmatching columns. Okay, so now we will join multiple columns as we had, multiple tables as we had done with inner joins. Now we will join 3 tables using the left join. Okay, first let us think of an actual practical life or real life scenario that can happen. Okay, so let's just check out what we have in our customers table first. Now if we just scroll here, as we can see, we have a sales rep employee number, right? if you can just sort it. Now as we can see, every customer has a sales rep employee number, right? So every customer is handled by a sales representative. Now if we check the employees table, right, there are a lot of employees too. We have 25 employees. Okay, now let's say we want to check which employees haven't yet handled a customer, right? So what can we do is we select employee number and first name. Let's select the last name too. And left join our customers table, right? So keep in mind what we're trying to get, because there might be more than one way to get the same output, but you need to find out the most easiest and the most quickest way most of the time. So we are left joining customers on, we are joining customers on sales rep employee number. Okay, so where now we need to use aliases, because the column names are not same. In this employees table, the column name is employee number, here it is sales rep employee number. Okay, so we go join t1 dot employee number equals to t2 dot sales rep employee number. Okay, if we hit Control Enter, we get everything from the okay. Now we will not know which sales guys have not handled any customers, because we don't have anything here from the customers table, right? So let's select something from the customers table too. That is, let's just select their first name and what we have here, customer number, customer name and customer number. Okay, let's select customer number, customer name, hit Control Enter. Now we have got, as you can see, we've got everything from our left table, that is the employee table. As you can see, all the three columns from the left table are not null. We got everything from there, and then we tried to get employees that this employee handled, we got null, and this employee handled, we got null. So these employees from this 1002 to 12222, all these employees have not yet handled any customers. They are lazy. We need to find them out, we need to talk to them, we need to inspire them, guys. We just don't fire them directly, we need to inspire them. So give them a call. Oops, you don't have the phone number. So what do? Go here, you add the phone. If that column is there, you will get something. Yeah, see, you don't even have their phone numbers. Now, this phone number is selected from customer table. This is the phone. Does employee table have a phone number? Check it here. We have extension. We don't have the phone number, we have extension. So now you can give them a call on this extension and tell them that they're not doing good. And if you don't want these, you can just go, what was it, guys? Try to remember, what was it? Where customer name equals to is null, not equals to null, is null. Hit Control Enter, and here are our guys that are not doing the job well. Okay, do whatever you want with them. But now we still haven't joined 3 tables. We have only joined 2 tables, right? So let's just remove this condition. Hit Control Enter again. Now let's say these guys have handled a customer. Now we want to check which of the customers have not paid yet. Okay, so just write left join again, and the table name that we want to join, that is, which table are we going to join? Customers. We join our employees to customers, and then we are joining customers to payments, right? Left join payments. Let's call this T3 on T2 dot T2 is customer's table, right? Yes. T2 dot customer number, I guess. Yes, T2 dot customer number equals to T3 dot customer number, right? Hit Control Enter and we got these, but we have not selected anything from our payments table, right? So let's go here and let's select check number and amount from T3, right? If hit Control Enter, as you can see, now some of the customers have not paid yet. Okay, so now we call these guys. First of all, these guys are the guys that have not done anything. They don't even have a customer. And then we have guys that are doing half the work. They're bringing in customers, but the customers are not yet paying yet. So that is like worse than doing nothing, because they are giving away products but they are not getting paid. Man, I can think. So these employees, this Leslie Jennings, I think she's a she. This Leslie Jennings, she has bought a lot of customers, but some of the customers have not paid yet. Why is she doing this to your company? Why is she trying to, what is it called, whatever, drive your company into bankruptcy? So that's how you do this, guys. So now you have got a very meaningful data structure, right? So first of all, you have employees that have not done anything here, and then you have employees that have brought customers but their customers have not paid yet. So yes, guys, that's how you do left join. So this is very useful when you have to find out the exclusives, or find out the columns that don't have any corresponding value for another table, like we are seeing here. And if we can write the another condition, like where check number equals to null is null, and if Control Enter, then we get all the customers that have not paid. So this thing, finding out unmatching rows, is a very useful thing. So keep this in mind whenever you are doing your database job after you do this course. This might be very helpful for you. Okay, so keep this in mind. Now, in the previous example, we have seen how to use left join, and we also saw once how to use right join instead of left join. So now we will do what we did with left join, but instead we will do that with right join. So first, let's talk about the example that we had just done. Now let's say you want to get a list of employees who have not bought any customers yet, like who have not handled any customers yet. To do that, we know how we did it in left join. Now how will you do that in right join? That was the pause for dramatic effect. So it's very simple. You just switch the left to right and right to left, and then do the left join, right? So in the previous example, we were doing select all from customers table first, right? So but now we go to our employees table, or were we? I forgot. We were doing first from, no. So see, in this left join, we were selecting all from employees table, and then we were joining it to the customers table. So this is the left employees table. Where did it go? Yeah, this is the left employees table. As you can see, this is the left of customers table. So customers table is on the right. So here we did left join. Now to do the same thing, we do right join. Now in right join, what happens is all the rows from right columns are selected, as in left join all the columns from left table were selected. So here employee was in the left, employees in the left side, so all the employees are selected. But now we want to select all the employees again, but the employee table is on the right side, so we do right join. Alright, so here we go the same, select employee number, select customer number, and so let's select customer name too from customers table. Right join which table? Our employees table, right? And is there a common column? No, there is not. So let's use aliases T1, and let's call this T2, and we will join using the column T1 dot sales rep employee equals to T2 dot employee number, right? And hit Control Enter, and then we've got employees with no customers. Alright, so the left and right are, as you can see, pretty much the same, only the columns are switched here or there. So basically you can use any one of those depending on which column, which table you are selecting from first. Sorry. Now, and again, now if you want only the employees that have not handled any customer, again, what do? Do you remember? I hope you remember. If you don't, let me show you once more. You just add the condition. What is the condition? Where employee number has customer number that is null. So where we go customer number is null. If we hit Control Enter, then we get all the employees who have not handled any customer, so that these employees will not be given the extra whatever there is that you want to give. Or if you want to take the good employees to a trip and not these one, you just go is not, hit Control Enter, and these are the employees that you are taking on a trip somewhere, and not the customer, not the employees who have not handled any customers. Okay, so this was right join. Okay, so now let's finally talk about cross join. So we have learned first of all inner join, which combines which gives you the common thing of two tables in the result, and then left and right join, where we get all the rows from either left or right table. Now let's talk about cross join. So what is this cross join is, as you can see here, cross join is Cartesian products of all rows on both tables. So what this Cartesian product means is, let's say you have two tables, A and B, and A have 5 rows, B has 10 rows. So in Cartesian product there will be 5 into 10 rows, that is 50 rows. So what this Cartesian product of all rows means, it means it will combine all rows of table A to all rows of table B. There is no condition. If there is no match, the result is null for the unmatching columns. Alright, so let's take an example. So let's first open this customers table, right? Now let's say we want to get which customer has bought what product. So we can simply do that by doing inner join, right? And let's say we want to get all the customers, but we want to get only the products that has a matching customers. Like we want to get all the customers who have not even bought a single product. So to do that, what we can do left join or right join. And again, if you want to get all the products that have been bought by a customer or not bought by a customer, right? Again, we can do that using left join or right join, depending on where do we keep the order table, on the left or on the right, right? So now, again, let me go over this again, because I don't think I've explained this pretty clearly. First of all, let's just give you an example. Let's say we want the customers and who have bought a product, right? So we go select customer name, comma, what do we have in this order table? Do we have a customer number? Okay, sure, customer name and order number from this table, inner join orders using customer number, right? Now we hit Control Enter, then we get the customers who have ordered at least once or more than once. Okay, so we get all those customers. Now let's say we want the customers, all the customers, we don't care if they have at least ordered or not ordered, we don't care about that, we just want to get all the customers, right? So to do that, what we do left join, right? And if we hit Control Enter and go up, as you can see, these are the customers that have not yet ordered. These customers have not yet ordered, right? And if you want to get a product that has not been ordered yet, what do? We go, now these are orders, not products, my bad. So even if we do right join here, these things, there will be no null customer because there cannot be an order without a customer. So this is pretty much it, right? So now how to do a cross join, right? First of all, let me give you one more example. Where is the product? Okay, so this is a product code, right? Now we want to get all the products, whether or not they have been ordered by a customer, right? So left join this, and again, so to do that, what we do is, so what is the goal again? Let me be a little more clear with the goal. We want all the products that have been ordered once or more, right? Or not even once. So to do that, what we can do is, okay, let's go to our orders table and select all from classic models.orders, right join, and join products dot using product code. I forgot the parentheses here. So if I hit Control Enter, unknown column product code in from class, focusing on right join products using product code. Do we not have product code in order? We do not. We must have it in order details then. Then let's just change it to order details, right? Now this is the order details and these are product code. So now we have all the products on the right side, and if we go and click here, it seems all the products have been sold at least once. Just let's filter the number of columns that we are getting. Let's write product name and not product name. Let's say, what is there in order details that we don't have in products table? I think it's product scale, order number. Okay, we have order number here, comma, let's say product name, product code, and if you hit Control Enter, so there is one product that has not been ordered yet. I'm curious, what product is this? So if you are curious too, you can check it out pretty easily and go, what is it? From product name, right? Hit Control Enter, then we know now this is not, there is no Toyota Supra sold. It's a pretty cool car. I'd buy that if I had the money. Okay, now comes the main thing. Now we want to get all the customers that have bought a product or that have not bought a product. So we are joining more than one tables here, right? So first look at the problem that we have in hand. We want to get all the customers and we want to get which products they have bought and which products they have not bought yet. So we want to get the list of all the customers and we want to see if they have bought a product or not. Okay, so that means we want to combine all the columns of customers to all the columns of products, right? So if there are let's say if we have two products, one is iPod and one is MacBook, so they will combine my name. So we will combine my name with Apple and my name with MacBook and my name with iPod. So if I have bought iPod, then there will be an order number, in which order number I bought the iPod. And if there is I have not ordered MacBook in any order, then in place of order number there will be null. So we will know which products have been bought by a customer and which products have not been bought by a customer. Okay, do you get a little bit of idea? Even if you didn't, let's see this using code and you'll get an idea. So first of all, let's go to our customers table, right? And first combine all the columns of customers with all the columns of products table, right? So let's say we combine select customer name, comma, customer number, comma, product name, comma, what else do we have in product table? Product code. This will be fine, and we just cross join products table. So this will combine all the customers to all the products. Now see, there is a Harley Davidson on this person's name, Alpine, Moto Guzzi, whatever these are. So all the columns are listed with, all the vehicles are listed with a customer. Similarly, all the vehicles are also listed with another customer, and so on. Now what do we want to get from this table? We want to get if this person has bought this, if this person has bought this or not. So now I think you get the idea. We are getting if this customer has bought this or not, this customer has bought this or not. So to do that, we will treat this as our base table. Let me show you what I mean by that. So I'll just copy it and remove it for a while, and what I'll do is I'll go select order number and product code, and what else? Order number, product code, and we will be joining this order details to orders. And orders have a customer, has a customer number, right? Customer number from order details in a join orders using order number, I guess. Okay, now if I hit Control Enter, now we get an intersection of all the products and the product code. So order number, product code, and customer number. Okay, so we have a list of all the products that have been bought by a customer, right? So customer number 103 have bought these products, customer 112 has bought these products, or customer 112 has bought a lot of products. And similarly, we have a list of products that have been bought by our list of customers here. Okay, now we know what product have been bought by what customer. Now we want to we want to get what product has a customer bought and what product has a customer not bought, right? So now what we do is we do right join. So now what do we right join? We want to right join this to our previous query that we have copied, right? So this is the right join. So first, from the first two joins, we get order number, customer, product code, and customer number from order details in a join orders using order number. So this is it. Now we've got this. Now what we want to get is, let's say this customer number is his name is Adam. So these four are Adam. So we have got what Adam has bought. We got these four things what Adam has bought, right? Now what the rest of the things that Adam has not bought, we don't have it listed here. But where do we have it listed? We have it listed here, right? Select all. Okay, this is not our query, man. So what was our query here? Let's write a query. I think I copied this. So I think you might be lost a little bit. So first of all, you know what we have done here, right? Now, from here, we've got what products a customer number has bought. Now, but there is no other products listed here, so we don't know how many products this customer has not bought. So to do that, what we do is, first here we go select customer number, comma, product code from table customers cross join products, right? So what was this? Now we know what we are doing till here. After right join, we are combining all the customers with all the products, and we are right joining this result to this result. So that means everything will from this will be selected, and only the columns, only the conditions that we specify after this will be. Now I am not pretty sure what I'm explaining, so first let me just write the code. Okay, please, sorry for this confusion. I'll just show it to you, and I think that'll be better. So first of all, now we have right join this and right join this thing, and we need a alias name for this. Let's give alias name for all the other columns, tables too. Let's call this T1, and join is T2, and right join T3. Now here is the main thing. So we are right joining to T3, and this is something that you have not seen yet. Now here we write the condition. Okay, so the condition is on T3 dot customer number needs to be, the customer number needs to be in our orders table, right? If the customer number is not in orders table, that means that that product has not been ordered by the customer. So we go T2 dot customer number, and we also specify one more condition here. Why do we specify one more condition here? Because if a product that is in here, product code equals to T2 dot product code. Now why do we specify these two conditions here? See, for till now we have just specified one condition, right, like this much, and now here we are specifying two conditions. Why is it? Because in T3, what do we have in T3? In T3 we have all the customer numbers with all the product codes, right? Now in our this table, what do we need to have is, we need to have a customer number that is in our T3, and product code should also be in our T3. So if these two are there, I'm sorry, it's not these two, it's customer number and product code. Now we have customer number and product code in our T3, right? Now we also need to have a product code and customer number in our order. Now can you see a clear picture? I think it's getting pretty clearer now. So in T3 we have all the combinations of product code and customer numbers, right? Now is this combination in this table? Is there a product and a customer in any order tables, right? So if we hit the query, product code is ambiguous. Okay, let's go here and let's write T3. Now you can write anything because product code, okay, this is also ambiguous. Customer number, let's do T3 again. Unknown column T2 dot product code. T2 does not have a product code. Why is that? What is T2? T2 is orders. So orders does not have a product code. Orders detail has a product code. If we hit Control Enter again, and finally we have this, right? Now we know this customer has not bought this product. From here to here, the order number is null, right? So that means this customer has not bought these products. This customer has bought this product. Again, this customer has not bought this product, this product, this product. This customer has bought this product. So this is what we are trying to achieve, right? The customers have bought which products? We know this one, and this customer has not bought these products. Now this is a pretty complex query, and I'm sorry if I was not able to explain it properly, but let's go over this one more time. Okay, let's separate it. Okay, let's make it like this. Okay, now let's think of this, and let's say this whole as one table, right? So in this table, what do we have? We have order number, we have what product was ordered in this order number, and which customer was it ordered by. Okay, those three things are in this table. This table has an order number, a product code, and a customer number. Okay, and then what do we have in this table? In this table we have all the customers linked with all the products. So now we join these table and we join to this table. And why are we doing right join? We're doing right join because we want all the customers combined to all the products, but we want to see if that product has been in an order or not. So is this combination in an order? No, there is not. Is this combination in an order? No, there is not. So what we are doing is we are taking everything from this table and we are checking if everything from the right table exists in our orders table or not. If it doesn't, that means the customer has not bought that product. Okay, I hope this helps. And that's how you actually use practically use cross join in an example or in a real life scenario.